That was worse than fucking Elden Ring. I'm sitting here just slapping him with a bunch of key blasts. He's like, yeah, I don't care. And then I get slapped with a fucking Gallic gun off the side. Christ all goddamn mighty. Hey, welcome to the stream, welcome to the stream. Just trying out Dragon Fist and seeing how much fun we can have with that, as well as just messing about just a little bit right now on the Breakers. Enjoying the new content, enjoying the new Raider, baby.
Welcome, friend.
And how much are these Survivor skins? Survivor skins are $550 each. 500 if it's... That is so crazy. They really just did Bulla, but just a reskinned Bulma. That sucks. I want to get fortune teller Bobby, or Baba, or some shit like that. Because I'm wondering what her skin does. I know she can just fly. At least like Poir and Poir and her, I think, are the only two characters that can just fly outright. Alright, let's hope we get into this game and it doesn't decide to lag out or anything. I will say, the movement for Dragon Ball The Breakers is extremely unique. I don't think I've really seen movement like this in another, like, I'd say, like, I wouldn't say massively successful, I'd say highly successful game franchise. I only have seen like a camera system like this where you have like the main center and then you just kind of move around that main center too. It does make the gameplay feel very, very different. I'd like this kind of camera would be great for like a fucking mech fighter or something. Skills wise, I don't think I have any skills I need to worry about. Crazy, we literally pulled every single thing for this man on day one. Granted, they gave us a shit ton of stuff. We had like 7 pulls that we did that day, and we got Dragon Fist along with Beyond Super Saiyan. So, I mean, I'm not mad at it, but still, that's just crazy to think I have all 3 super attacks for him there. Yeah, just because the Spirit Siphon thing is just for like the Super Saiyan skins. That's the only real reason why I can't really get anything like the Super Saiyan Gods or anything like that right now. Just crazy to think. At least if you want to get any of those dope skins from last season, or any of those dope passes or any of those skills, you're gonna be waiting a minute. Because yeah, you can pull any of them, I think, from these Spirit Siphons, but Jesus Christ, you're gonna be waiting a while before you can get any of the Season 5 Spirit Siphons again. Or at least have the chance of summoning them. And these queue times, man, I thought they would have at least maybe fixed them, but this is not a fixed queue time. I thought, what is it, taking off ranked would make the queue times at least better, which it seems like it has. But Christ almighty, this is terrible right now. Cancel it to restart it. Within a second, I'm already getting a second person within my waiting lobby. Like, realistically, by a minute, we should already be loading into the lobby to select what our kit's gonna be. Realistically. Because, again, I don't think there's barely any players playing right now. I'm sure there's a decent amount of players playing on a Friday afternoon. Yeah, there's gonna be a decent amount of players playing on Friday afternoon. I mean, even if people at work or whatever it is, like, you're still gonna have people coming back. Like, you're still gonna have kids coming back home from like school I'd say like within an hour's time, probably getting out of school and then coming back home very soon to be hopping on this game. Or, you know, anyone that works like a morning shift and is getting off now, like around 2 o'clock, they're definitely going to be, you know, hopping on very, very soon. So I'd assume that these queue times might get significantly bumped down once as the day goes on. Right now, this is terrible. At least the queue the queue times haven't been too bad since we've started, but I would much rather if they didn't make it so odd. Because now that they've introduced crossplay, yeah, you can have like your friends list that's in game and stuff of like, you know, whoever's on actual Xbox or, you know, on Dragon Ball. Which is quite interesting to see that I've friended quite a set of people. Quite a set of people. But even so, it's like to try and play with any players in the same lobby is like torture, more or less. Like, I don't think that works as well as one might think. Or at least as well as one might think. Having 2 players in a lobby means that you have 5 other people to fill it in with, and that's it. Or I'm sorry, not 5 other people, 6 other people to fill the lobby in with. If anything, 5 other survivors to fill in the lobby with, waiting for a raider. At least for me, if they're gonna do the queue system like this, I feel like the raider should automatically always be like the quote-unquote kind of like host of a lobby, and then survivors should just be connecting to them. And also, in my opinion, I don't believe they should have like a raider queue system of like you possibly becoming raider or having raider priority. No, they should make it to how they did. I think it was like right before season 5 really kicked off, to where you have the option to either be in the flex party or to be a raider. So at least, to the very least, if you're in the flex, they can just put you smack dab in the middle, and if they roll a dice and say you're going to become raider, you're raider. If they don't roll the dice and become raider, then, you know, you're survivor or whatever it is. I don't think they should have separate pools for like flex gamers and then raiders and survivors. I feel like they should have the same pool for everybody, but if you want to become a raider, become a raider. I don't think there should be a priority set to that. I feel like they should automatically allow you to become a raider if that's your desire. I mean, especially now with how things are, players are going to want to at least test out anything, any and everything. And at least for public matches, I feel like they should have it for normal matches that it's not like this. But these queue systems, this queue time, man, this queue time is terrible. I mean, there's other games too that they have, or at least that Bandai owns, that, like, you know, matchmaking isn't perfect or great in, but this is like one of the worst kind of games to have to deal with that in. And the only reason I say this is like the worst kind of game, we're at 7 out of 8 people right now. 7 out of 8. We're sitting for 4 minutes waiting for technically just a singular individual. But what sort of I really would love to know for this matchmaking, who is that last 8th individual? Are we getting a raider? Are we getting a person? Are we getting 2 people trying to become raider in this lobby right now? Do we already have our possible raider in this one? And then the next guy is going to be the possible raider that might get selected. Like, that's what I genuinely want to know. And yes, I know that there's a priority and all that stuff, but like, it wouldn't make sense if you just tossed me in with a bunch of other players that want to try to become raider. At that point, they just might throw and let me win, just so they can become raider faster. But these systems, man, they need to change things up. Yeah, this is gonna be like a total of almost like 12 minutes or so that I've been sitting here waiting just to get into a game. And it's not usually this bad, it really isn't. I'm trying to stay open for this game because I really do like this game. It's the first asymmetrical kind of horror-esque game that I would play because at least you have a chance. Then it's Dragon Ball and it's also connected to Xenoverse, and I play Xenoverse. I mean, no, that kind of goes hand in hand. But still, it's just like 6 minutes, and we're waiting for just a single person. Like, Breakers really has to fix this queue time. Like, it took a total of like 6 plus, I don't even know how long now. I probably cut that into the video, but this is really what's going to be the real killer. Oh wow.